Hi friends, welcome back. Let's continue with the topic trigonometry. In this session, we shall look at the trigonometric ratios. Let's start with the three fundamental trigonometric ratios. We have this right angle triangle ABC, which is right angled at B. I know what the hypotenuse is. AC is the hypotenuse, but I can't be sure as to which is the base and which is the perpendicular, because here we're just talking in general. We're not talking in specific to angle A or angle C. Now, there are three fundamental trigonometric ratios. One is sine. Now, sine is in short written as SIN, although it is SINE. The second ratio is cos, cos, which is actually cosine. So you not see the word cosine most of the times. It will be mentioned as cos. And then we have tan, TAN, which is the short form for tangent. So we have the three fundamental trigonometric ratios: sine, cos, and tan. Now sine, now these three are the fundamental ratios, and from these three we would later look at another three ratios. But let's start with this. Now, I would refer to these three as the superstars of trigonometry, because everything in trigonometry revolves around them. So we have these three superstars: sine, cos, and tan. Let's look at what sine does. Sine compares the opposite side with the hypotenuse. Sine always compares the opposite side of the triangle with the hypotenuse. Cos compares the adjacent side with the hypotenuse. So sine hangs around with the adjacent side, but it still compares the adjacent side with the hypotenuse. Now the third superstar, tan, is not at all bothered about the hypotenuse. Its job is to compare the opposite side with the adjacent side. So now we know what the three ratios are: sine, cos, and tan. Sine compares the opposite side with the hypotenuse. Cos compares the adjacent with the hypotenuse. And tan does not bother about the hypotenuse because it compares the opposite by adjacent. Now in algebra, we would have come across this variable called x that is used to denote an unknown, quantity. Similarly, in trigonometry, although you might see x in some places, but most of the time, instead of x, they use a Greek letter called theta. This is how it's written, theta. So you can say sine theta or cos theta or tan theta. Theta is just a measure. For example, theta in this example, this figure could be C. Angle C could be your theta. Or it could be a number, for example, 30 degrees or 45 degrees. So theta is a measurement. In general, we call it theta. But when we get into the problems, they might have a particular angle measure. So sine theta is equal to this, opposite by hypotenuse. Cos theta is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse, and tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. Now, there are three more ratios which can be derived from sine, cos and tan. Basically, the inverse of sine, cos and tan will give you the next set of trigonometric ratios. But here we take a break and then we continue with the next three set of trigonometric ratios.